Today, I want to talk about something that's semi gang stalking related, but is gonna be something a little bit different. I decided to, because it really talking about gang stalking is boring sometimes. I want to talk about sex. Yes, I want to talk about sex. Um, and the things that women do not want you to know about, and also the gang stalker, the female gang stalkers don't want you to know about this as well. At least in Augusta, Georgia, that I know about. Um, you have the liberals; they've been educating people the wrong way about sex. You have the LGBTQ community. Um, they just they're educating people the wrong way. They talk about anal sex. Let's really be honest. Anal sex is deviated sex. It has connection to Genesis chapter 19, and it does have connections to a homosexual practice, but anal sex within itself is not a homosexual practice. You see, it's just a deviated. It is a misuse of the penis. You see, it's not. Let me explain something about homosexual intercourse. It is only between the same gender that you have sex with. A man have sex with a man. That's irrelevant. A woman having sex with a woman. That's irrelevant. But taking a penis and sticking it in the wrong hole, that's deviated sex. But if it goes into the same gender, then that would be homosexual. But if you're not having sex with the same gender and you have sex with the opposite gender, man having sex with a woman in the wrong hole, that would be considered as deviated sex. Now, if the woman do the same thing to the man, it's still the same thing. But then that means that man have homosexual tendencies. You see the different dynamic aspects. But that's besides the point. Now, so I'm not gonna be talking about anal sex because anal sex is not. I mean, it is a sexual intercourse, but it's not. It's not. It's irrelevant. It's just deviated sex. And I want to say some shocking things about oral sex, but I'm not gonna really be talking about oral sex. But what I really want to talk about is what they've been hiding from the public. See, women love to capitalize upon men's, you know, genitals, right? But they don't want to capitalize upon their own vaginas, right? They want to talk about you all the time, but they don't want to talk about themselves. See, the number one thing that women really care about is the opposite of what they keep advertising. Now, there may be some barber truth to it, though, but they're not going to explain it in the way that it needs to be explained. They're gonna be playing mind games with you. I want to talk about the fit of the vagina. You have some women. I've been researching this for years, for many years. You have some women vaginas. Well, let me talk about the basic. When a woman is unaroused, her vaginal canal is just only 3 through 5 inches deep, maximum. When she is aroused, her vagina, on average, becomes or expands out to 4 through 6 inches average. but maximum it'd be 4 through 9 inches maximum. It can actually get deeper than that. It can get as deep as 10 inches maximum average, right? Now, every woman's vagina has a come in different fits and sizes. I'm not gonna say shape. It really doesn't. It really doesn't all that much come in different shapes because you still have the basic shape. I hear that a lot all over YouTube, and when I visit websites and stuff to do research, and I read that and I hear that all the time. It's still the basic shape, but it's different sizes. It's different appearances. Um, that's one of the things they're not really gonna all that much emphasize upon is the fit of the vagina, and not only the fit, um, and also the girth. All right, the girth, how wide the penis. Because they have something to deal with traction. They want to be able to feel it. And then there's many different aspects to the penis in relations to her vaginal canal, and her vaginal canal in relations to a man's penis. Yeah, I went there. I went there tonight. I mean, early this morning. I meant. Um, Another thing they're not gonna really capitalize upon is your stroke game skills or sexual skills. You see, she'll emphasize upon how bored she gets, but you gotta learn how to use that. You gotta learn how to use the sword, and you swing the sword around. You know what I mean? You do what you do, what you got to. However, you gotta get down, right? You gotta get it in. Once you get it in, and you gets it in. It's a lot of things they've been hiding. Your stroke game, you got to get your stroke game on point. All right. The U spot, that is on the outside of the vagina. That's technically the where the urine comes out of, and when I mean it's not the urine that is in that area is in the shape of a U. I think it's an upside down U, right? And then it's in that area, where a woman, it's between where the woman uses the bathroom and the vaginal canal. Also, where squirt come out of, there's a sac that is inside of a woman. Not every woman have the ability to squirt though. Um, and then that sac fills up with fluids. I personally think it's just water, and it discharges itself as squirt, and it is in between where women, where they urinate, and also between the vaginal canal, and it's just a little bit over to the left. It's in between that, a little bit over to the left. Um, the U spot give women a lot of orgasms, and it is a very sensitive spot. Now, the G spot is located inside the woman's vagina, and it's about like 2 to 3 inches. Once you stimulate that part of the vagina inside the vaginal canal, the G spot is not present at first, and then there's a lump that forms into the inside her vagina, and she have a lot of orgasms. She can even squirt to that. You can actually get your stroke game on, and make her squirt all over the place. Now, further in her vaginal canal, once the what is it? Once the the cervix moves out of the way, that little extra space, that is called the A spot, the interior pharynx. And if you can somehow, if the individual have the right fit, and if her fit is the right fit in relations to the length and width of the man's penis, you can hit that back spot, and you can screw her into an orgasm, right? I mean, you can knock her into an orgasm, and that spot for a woman feels real great. Really good. You know what I mean? It feels great to her. Body shaking all over the place, toes curls up, eyes roll to the back of the head, having seizures, all that. Multiple orgasms. Hey, check this out. You should head over to the website, research Venus butterfly technique. Venus butterfly technique is very useful. Kama Sutra. If you want to, you can go ahead, feel free, and do a little bit of Kama Sutra. Sexercise, exercising, or aphrodisiacs, and so many more different things. And I have a whole bunch, a lot more information than what I'm actually spitting right now on YouTube, and you can actually use that to better your own sexual lifestyle and relationships for all those who's married out there.